Hey there, Foxy Gamers! Welcome back to Startup Company, where we are here in the day of the office of Foxy Friends. Where not everyone is actually friends with each other. There's been a bit of office drama recently, but hopefully things will get sorted out before too long. Rodney, I know you're trying to impress the ladies, but you really ought to switch over to wireframe component because we have enough graphics components for now, I do believe. Okay, let's see here. Garrett needs to be working a bit harder. Get us a contract. I don't want to actually manage our salesperson right now because it's pretty easy to just tell them to find a contract whenever I want to. So it's better to have our people who are creating components being on auto create. Let's see, Dolly, you can switch to network component, and Barbara, how about you give us some encryption stuff? Actually, we'll wait till you're done with this backend component real quick though, even though we've got plenty of those. I just don't like to waste them. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we're gonna bid now. Okay, the following contract is awaiting your acceptance. Please notice that declining a contract will generate a 30... Okay, yeah, we know this. Do we have modules? No, we don't have a designer yet, but I guess none of these are actual modules. These are just components. Okay, so we have all of these ready to go, and this is medium urgency, so I'm gonna shoot for... maybe not into average on our first one, but we're gonna be up there just a little bit. And yep, looks like I should have bid a bit higher, but that's okay. At least I didn't bid lower. We're just starting out. It's alright if we're like taking a little bit of work for slightly less pay. Okay, Rodney, I think you're gonna need to take a break from the office pretty soon because you're definitely ahead of the game on your work here. Let's have you do... Oh, it's the end of the day. I was gonna say he should do a blueprint component before we send him on vacation, but there you have it. Oh, no, Gemma is extremely unhappy. Well, we can't have that. And you know what? She's just a manager, so it's not like she's actually doing anything that makes us money. She's just helping to automate the rest of our employees. Boss them around a bit, you know. You need to go out and party. Feel a little better, because after all, you are the person that has the hookups to all the parties. Everybody wants to be your friend, but only some very few people are lucky. Alright, you, Rodney, should switch over to Blueprint for the rest of the day. And then you can take a vacation tomorrow. That way we just have a little bit of overlapping with Gemma. Oh, weird. I would have thought that Gemma being on vacation would have caused our employees to not be on auto repeat. Okay, so literally the manager could be on vacation at all times and it wouldn't affect anyone. Just having a manager is all we need. Alright, we definitely want to pick up another contract here. And then we might look into hiring a person to create modules for us. But first of all, I'm going to rearrange this. I don't like that there's just a couch in the middle of the room. If there was like a whole setup here and we had like a common area with a table and whatnot, that'd be a little better, but I don't really like the way that is. So let's put the two programmers next to each other out here in the middle. And Rodney can be over here. Here, let's bump these desks up together, like so. That's how my coworkers and my desks are in our office. Works out pretty well. Very easy to talk to each other this way. Man, we really need to get these people dual monitors. Like, trying to do anything with only one monitor is a little outrageous. At least they all have mechanical keyboards so they can annoy each other all day long. That's a plus. Okay, we do not have an interface module, nor do we have a person hired that can make that. So, unfortunately, we will have to decline that. We'll try to search for one more, but I get the feeling we're gonna need to hire someone in order to start making modules, because that's probably going to be what a lot of the contracts are that we get. Okay, this one, high urgency. We're gonna jump this up into average then. We'll just go with $2.20 an hour, see how well we do with that. Alright, I totally undersold ourselves again. Sorry guys, don't worry. I'm the one taking the hit. I'm the person that has to sell my car. I will make sure you all have your cars and your salaries before I do, because I understand. I've been where you're at before, and I don't want to put you through crap. Okay. What do we got? Low urgency, so we don't want to bid super high, even though we can deliver it right away, but what we have to be concerned about is what we're bidding up against other companies, because there is no option to say, it'd be cool if we could be like, hey, we're gonna charge you a lot, but I'm gonna deliver it to you instantly. Unfortunately, that's not the way this works, so we'll go with... We'll try $1.60 an hour. Nope, we didn't make it. Okay, just a little too high. Uber code beat us out. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and search for a... Let's see, we have a designer. It's the lead developer that we want. And we'll go ahead and jump to the start of the day so we can take our pick from our list of candidates here. Oof, these guys have very low productivity. We better not hire anyone else with purple hair. Okay, good, because otherwise Rodney was probably going to explode if we did that. Alfred is at 136% at only $5,000 a month. That's pretty good. Jeff Carpenter is better productivity, but also quite a bit more expensive. I think we're gonna hire Alfred. And hopefully Alfred will not bring as much drama to the office as 3 of these people have. Okay, we will cancel the recruitment. And off we go. Oh, whoops. Looks like we had better get a desk for Alfred. Oh, looky there! We do have an option for dual monitors, it's just not something we can actually afford yet. I'm not gonna give the new guy the desk, even though... Let's see here, let's pause this. I'm gonna train interface module and front-end module. Even though when we hire new people at our company, they get all the nice new stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure that our senior employees have all the good stuff first. Okay, high urgency. And once again, we have all the components, so we're gonna shoot for middle of average this time. Okay. Still selling ourselves short, but we're doing a little bit better. Alright, so now we better check and see what our... Yeah, okay. You need to switch to UI components, because that's the one we're running the lowest on. Front-end module needs a UI component. Here, you can make another interface module while we wait on those UI components. Okay, high urgency. Back-end module. Good grief. This is a lot of money. We'll have to train the back-end module, but I think we can do that. Okay, we definitely want to pause this right away, though. Let's get Alfred on this back-end module. We are going to switch over in the middle, but those components should go back into our inventory, so no big deal there. And, Barbara is done for the day, but she's still at 126% productivity, so she should have no problem getting this UI development or UI component ready for our contract to be turned in. You definitely have to be careful. Uh oh, what's this mail here? Contracts. Okay, 7 hours left. You definitely have to be careful and pay attention to, like, the hours in the day left and how happy your employees are and that sort of thing, because while you might think you can get something done, it's very easy to get caught off guard. So there we go. Huzzah! And we leveled up. Fantastic. DevOps are able to create virtual servers to support your applications. Fantastic. Oh, welcome back, Gemma. Nice to have you again. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and get a couple of interface modules and a front-end module, and then we might actually see if we can create a project. I'm not sure if that's something we're quite ready for, but we'll give it a try pretty soon. Okay, low urgency. So let's do cheap, and we should be able to get those interface modules done. That is assuming we win the bid. Oh my god, so close. We just barely made it that time. So that's good. I don't feel like I undersold ourselves at all. Fantastic. Alright, well, poor Barbara is about to be a little overworked. And she hasn't... Oops. Let's see here. Do we have this? Yes. Huzzah! She hasn't had any real chances to get out and meet any ladies in this new area. She has relocated for this job, so we need to make sure that she has the time to go out and socialize, because Seattle is a great place for her to go out and meet some lovely ladies. And I want to make sure she can do that. Welcome back, Rodney. I hope you had a nice vacation. And look at you, straight to work, doing exactly what we want you to do. Alright, we'll work on some more interface modules since those seem to be really popular. Ah, Garrett, called in sick. How dare you? You're only on vacation 10 days ago. You should be fine. I find that really interesting that these employees basically need to take a vacation every 10 days. Like, wow, that would be an amazing job if I could actually take a vacation every 10 days. But this is America, nobody can do that. Maybe in some other countries they have more reasonable work ethics, but not here. Okay, we'll do one more interface module and a front-end module, and then we might look at what it would take to create ourselves a project. Or a product, rather. Or how about we go ahead and do that now? Alright, so this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated. We can choose one of these to make... I'm going to pause this for a second, even though nothing's really happening. So we have social media, shopping platform, streaming service, and video sharing service. Obviously, these are going to be our most lucrative per user, but it's not necessarily going to be the best one to choose. We don't actually have a framework which increases the features a product can include in a release. We're not at that level yet. I'm not entirely sure when that's going to happen. Maybe it'd be a good idea to wait until we got a framework. Let's see here. Maybe we can find out when we get to frameworks. Building. Alright, that's for larger buildings. Benefits. Oh, I did not actually remember that we were giving them free beverages. I thought I was going to give them a small retirement plan first. Here we go. Show unlocks. No, that's just for tier 6. Okay, well, let's just do this for the sake of doing it, because I think it would be fun. We're gonna do social media. Obviously, it's called Foxy Friends because, well, friends are foxy, and that is what our company is named after all. So we will try to do this without a framework and see how it goes. We're gonna do... How about we do mobile? Oh, we can do 2. Okay. Web or desktop? I'm not sure what the difference is between those two, but I guess we'll do web. Sure. Okay, so now we need to make 2 front-end modules and 1 input module for each of these before we can release this. Alright, so we'll go ahead and jump to the start of the day. Probably gonna have to train Alfred in some stuff. Input module, that's what it is. And we'll go ahead and switch you over because we have those components. And in the meantime, You know, we're actually not going to search for a contract just now, because what happens when you are trying to develop your own product... we need to automate him, don't we? Is you end up using your components on modules on your contracts, and then you can't use your modules on your own product. And that's kind of like what happens in the real world too. Let's see. Okay, 2 front-end modules. And that's like, you have to have this fine balance of, alright, if we're gonna create our own product, either we're not gonna make money for a little while, or else we're gonna take a long time to make it because we have to put our efforts into these little side contracts that we don't really care that much about just to pay the bills. So since we have a little bit of cash flow sitting here, we're gonna make sure that Alfred can take care of these components first, or these modules rather, and we'll get Foxy Friends underway. It's too bad we don't have a marketer yet. Wait, why is this not... We have 2 of these. Oh no, we just have 1, okay. We don't have a marketer yet, so it might be a little rough to actually make money off of this platform at first. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, since we don't really need Garrett right now, we might as well send him on vacation and make him happy by the time he comes back and we actually need to find new contracts. For those of you who are wondering, Garrett and Dolly did actually figure their problems out, and they're still together. They're just, you know, taking some time outside of work to do things for themselves and not involve each other all the time. Because when you work together, sometimes you're just around each other way too much, and it's healthy to have your alone time. So they're doing all right. We will see. They're going on almost a month now. It's been a roller coaster of a month, but they're still moving along. Okay, so we can implement, we'll do the mobile first, and then the web. I'm not sure that that matters at all. I just felt like implementing the mobile. That's weird. Why? Is Barbara on vacation, or why are her hours different? Maybe she called in sick and I didn't realize it. Huh. Oh, yeah. That's weird. Dolly works 8 to 4, and Barbara works 7 to 3. I thought Dolly worked 7 to 3 too. I guess not. Okay, 1 more front-end module, and we should be good to go. Alfred over here is just kind of his own person. He doesn't really want to have anything to do with anyone at the office. He just sort of shows up, does his work. He does a good job at his work, mind you, but he just... this isn't his place. He's a lot older than the rest of these guys, and he has his own friends outside of work, and he just assumed keep it that way. Okay, so we can send off our Foxy Friends. There we go. And now we get to see how it reaches out. We have 9% hype. Woo! Not very good, as you can see. It's going to be a bit hard to actually hype it up without a marketer, and that's a long ways down the road before we get someone, but I just wanted to show you guys what this would be like. Oof! Our hosting expenses are $375 a day. It's gonna be a while, if ever, that we actually make a profit on that, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, I think we're gonna probably need to send Dolly on vacation again. Wow, actually her productivity is still really high considering what kind of a mood she's in. So maybe we'll take advantage of her for a little bit longer. That's horrible. I shouldn't do that. I should treat my employees really well. But you know what? She was on vacation 13 days ago. It wasn't that long, okay? It's like not even 3 full working weeks since she had a day off. Okay. Well, let's pause this real quick here. I want to see if we want to upgrade this. Well, fortunately, we have 1 more person joining our Foxy Friends today. Alright, we don't want a new version, but maybe we can upgrade it. We would need 4 front-end modules and 2 input modules. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff here. Oh, we don't have the right person to make those anyway. So the only thing we can do with the employees that we have right now would actually be to upgrade the landing pages. So for now, when Garrett comes back, I think we're just gonna have him search for a contract, and we'll see what we can do in getting a little bit more of a cash flow in here, and then try to upgrade our Foxy Friends after that. Okay, I think Dolly has done enough good work for now, so we'll send her on vacation. Yeah, we're gonna lose that back-end component, but that's okay. Goodness gracious, Barbara should probably switch to encryption, because do we ever have enough UI components? Well, Gemma, I know I gave you the position of being a manager, but you don't really do much. You just sit there and look important, I guess. But I guess I don't have to manage you, which is really nice. Okay, Rodney called in sick. No big deal. Oh my god! We have a lot of blueprint components. I was not paying attention to that at all. Okay, we should have enough UI components and backend components to do a couple of those. And we might keep making some... Oh, let's see here first. Interface module. We could make a couple of those pretty quick. High urgency, so let's go... Oof, that's a lot of money. We're gonna try for 11,000. Oh my god, I'm really terrible at bidding. I need to value my company much more than I do. It is 3 interface modules that we want, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, pressure's on, Alfred. Now's your time to shine. How is our Foxy Friends doing? That's good. We've got a slight up curve in this. It's not happening too quickly. We're sure losing a lot of money every day. But that's okay. It's an experimentation. We've made a whole $19. Super exciting. Slacking off here. I guess he's gone for the day, but I may want to consider adjusting who we're managing here. Oh, okay. Give it a rest, Rodney. Let's do the wireframe component. Man, that one is definitely the fastest job that we have here. Alright. Oh, shit. Wait. What am I... Wireframe component. What am I missing here? Oh, okay. He's working on it. I think I just accidentally... How much time do we have left? Oh, crap! Hurry up! Phew! Okay, we didn't get any past due fee. That's good, because that was a huge chunk of money. I would have hated to lose that contract. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Yeah, that's what was happening, is we were using all the wireframe components for interface modules. What do we got? Back in module, that should be no problem. High urgency. Let's try and value ourselves a little bit more this time. See how that goes. Alright, still way too low. But that's okay. We don't have a lot of costs right now. Let's get our backend module there and make sure, let's see, backend component and network component. We want to make sure that we're not going to put any of these at 0. Nope. They should be good. Okay. It's up to you again, Alfred. You're probably going to need a vacation soon, aren't you? You're still okay for a few more days. Be a good idea to get a nice backlog of modules going before we give you a bit of a break. Okay. Huzzah! So much money. In fact, I think we have enough money now to give our employees some nicer desks. How's about, because Gemma is our most important person, obviously, the manager, we need to give her the fancy desk. Delete to remove items. I hope... we don't get to sell them. That's a bummer. Okay. Well, there you go, Gemma. Now, let's see. Who's the next most important person to give double monitors to? Probably one of the programmers, because the programmers at my job definitely have, like, 4 monitors per person. We'll get you out of this desk. I suppose we'll have to move these desks over if I want them in the same place. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we had Dolly here. And Barbara over here. And we're probably gonna have to, yep, set Gemma back to manage these people. Barbara, Dolly, and... You know, I think Rodney really is a good one to manage because he makes things so quickly that I don't have to click on him as much. Okay, I think we're doing alright. For too long, we should be able to replace everyone's desks and make them a little bit happier. What is the happiness that we have going on here now? 24.5%. That is pretty darn good if I do say so myself. Yeah, we've got all these. That's an instant $10,000. Fantastic. Okay, we are doing pretty well, guys. I think before long, we're going to be able to expand our staff and perhaps even get a bigger building, because before too long, we probably have maybe room for 1 or 2 more people. I don't want to have some crazy, ugly, cramped office, even though it probably doesn't matter in this game. I like to think of these guys as my actual employees and not just mindless office drones like they actually are. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying Startup Company. Thanks a lot for watching, boys and berries, and until next time, stay foxy.